Hello, everyone.
Right at the The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Norton. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll go option to the short side. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you got to think about it, don't you?
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6". Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Ordinarily, the responsibility for not letting edge pressure disrupt the play falls on the offensive tackles. Their job to push that edge pressure so far wide they can't either get to the quarterback or the runner, especially on a draw.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. Spinning again. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Second down, 8. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 64 yards. the offense operates in the red zone.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Zach Zenner with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
One quarter down here on a frigid December night. 6-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a second and long to start things out. Now a handoff looking right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he fields it cleanly. Only 3 punts in NFL history have gone for 90 yards or more. You just witnessed one. It's number 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. They find some open field here. And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
3-19.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out.
The Chiefs bring pressure, and they block it. And they will wind up with the football and the possession. Now, so much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now a play fake here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And the Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Hopkins with a quick feet. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 22. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. He'll drop to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit, ready to do battle again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. The Steelers are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Chiefs didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Midway through the first, Smith's got the sack here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Late in the first quarter, one play coming up here, and he'll go in from 16 yards out. The lead now at 6. Steelers have it late in the second. Hall's able to get open here, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Steelers push their lead to 11. Still late in the first half, Jordan's going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's King. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point attempt to come here. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Finding some room at midfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simpson. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Going to give this time to the tailback. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. They get 3 there on the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the first down. They definitely surprised us.
I was going to say, surprise, surprise.
Here we go. Green, 30.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And now running right through it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Let's go. Green 3.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know how you felt about that one, but it almost felt like retaliation, didn't it? Took the sack, jumped right back up, and took a big shot downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, second down sack. Tried for the big one on third down. Couldn't get it. The Steelers send out their punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Throw left side complete. It's Simpson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete here. The Chiefs on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Steelers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the numbers show the improvement, and this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flipped that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're in the NFL too for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve, and now he's putting it into practice.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
And he's got room. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And to give this time to the tailback. Reed wrestling ahead. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a 1st down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throw here out of the gun. Room here to run. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Snap count threw the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
First down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Zach Zenner, 84 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simpson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
fresh set of downs here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down now after the pass completion. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Simpson reels it in over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, they'll throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now out come the Steelers. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Steelers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.